how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just seen is a very, very viral video that took the internet by storm within the last couple of days. But what you probably didn't realize is this man pulled up to like a bikini type drive-through, right? I don't know what that is. I think this is in Arizona. And he only had drawers on. That's probably what you didn't see. Now, this story is tragic. Why is that? Because this video went so viral that this man, who is now identified as Natica Malone, ended up taking his life because of all the backlash of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now this is something from Arizona. I guess it is Arizona, but somebody posted it on this page, and this is how it began to get viral. And then when this person realized that this man took his own life, they posted again and said, okay, so I had posted this just yesterday. We were able to get a name of the guy who did this. I had spoken with his wife. To let her know of this situation and that the video was going viral. And she informed me he killed himself. My Lord, I am not sure what to think on this situation anymore. What he did was wrong, yes, but to take his own life is just, I don't know. For sure, no. It's not no I don't know. It's for sure no. I do hope no one had been messaging him and saying awful things. Of course they have. That influenced his decision. I only spoke with his wife, never addressed him. I gave his information to the owner of Bikini Beans. Okay, that's what the place is, Bikini Beans. To give to police, but this is not what I expected at all. Now here's what I want to say, guys. It's wrong. It's completely wrong what was done. You shouldn't be pulling up. First of all, there shouldn't be a bikini drive-through. Second of all, it shouldn't be men pulling up to it with just their drawers on. Clearly, he's pleasuring himself. Clearly. Now, here's what I'm not going to do. We're gonna get to more real quick. But there's certain situations that meet each other. They meet each other. Like I said, it's not right that someone like this pulls up somewhere with his drawers on, but it's also not right for there to be some kind of bikini drive-through where clearly you're going to attract men like this. Here's the thing when it comes to this individual, though. What happened with him was a manifestation of the spirit of lust. There's no doubt about it. A lot of men deal with it. Women too. But a lot of people deal with it in different ways in private. And a lot of people, end up getting caught doing something like this. I remember one time a couple years ago, probably like 10 years ago, I don't know. I looked at my friend's phone, right? I'm not going to mention his name, but I looked at his phone and I forgot how it even happened. I think I was trying to find a video to send myself or something like that. But he had videos in there recording women without their consent, at school and stuff like creepy stuff, bro. Creepy stuff, bro. That's creepy stuff, bro. You're a creep, but the fact of the matter is, where does it stem from? Okay, that's when we go to Bible with it. Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. This man who went through the drive-thru, only had drawers on, completely came into agreement with the spirit that was taking over him. Ended up in a situation where he was caught and it blew up and he took his own life. exactly what the manifestation wanted him to do. Exactly what I wanted him to do. Here's my thing. This is, and why I say this is different people like this, where there's secrets in the private, and there's spirits taking over them in different times. When you don't know it, you can tell just by people who even posted the man on their page. 15 years you've been my brother. I keep crying because of all the memories we have together, and we can't make any more. I miss you, bro. I miss my best friend. I wish you would have came to me. I'm going to miss your dumb, funny jokes. I'm going to miss your random roast battles. I'm going to just miss talking to my best friend. I love you, man. I wish I told you that more. I thought we'd watch our kids grow up together. This is tearing me up and doesn't feel real. I'll see you next lifetime, brother. That's somebody who's seen him in a different light. And I want to show one more of these real quick because I'm making a point right now. I'm so mad at you right now. How could you leave us, my big brother, the funniest guy in any room you walked in, an unforgettable pillar in my life? I'll never let them forget your name. Long live you. I want you guys to see this because there's many of you who will see the video in the beginning and automatically attack him. That's the reason the pressure was put on him in the first place to take his own life. Here's what I want you to think about. What if it was your own brother? What if it was your dad? What if it was your cousin? What if it was somebody that you are very, very, very close to? What would you think then? Would you be quick to bash them? Or would you be like, man, this person needs some help? What they did was wrong. Completely. It's mad creepy. Not disagreeing with that. But clearly there's two sides of the individual. There's the side of him that his family loves, his friends love, and there's a side of him that he was keeping private. A manifestation that came out to the point where he went through a drive-thru with no bottoms on. Got caught. It blew up, completely went viral. Many of his friends, family seen it, writing him like, what in the world is this? What's going on? Wife seen it. What's going on? What is this? Takes his own life. Here's the real reason why I even wanted to show it, guys, this video, because I want people who are in the same position to see this and hear me out. There are many individuals who deal with different things privately. You have to get into a place where you take dominion over that spirit that is trying to take over you. My brothers and my sisters. It's not just guys. There's a manifestation that is happening in you, and the more you come into agreement with it, the more it is growing in you. It needs to be starved. It needs to be casted out. Matthew 17:21. But this kind does not come out except by prayer and fasting. Fasting is not just, oh, I fasted for this long. Let me talk about it because it's so cool that I fasted this long. No. You come into more of an intimate place, and it's also a place of learning self-control. I talked about this in one of my other episodes. Self-control. Why does fasting bring self-control? Because when you step into a place of fasting, whatever you're fasting from, if your flesh feels like it needs it, listen, you can fast from video games, you can fast from different things, but the most important thing that is good to fast from is food. Why? Because your body literally feels like it needs food. Your mind and stuff like that may think you need to play the game, may think you need to do this, need to do that, but your body needs nutrients. So when you go without food and your mind starts telling you you're hungry and you can tell your body no, you are stepping into a place where you are gaining self-control. And when you're praying in the midst of it and you're being more intimate with God, he is helping you on that journey and building you more and more spiritually. That means as you're fasting and coming into a place of self-control and different things are leaving you, the important thing of having prayer is you are collecting more of what the Lord has for you. The word is being engrafted in you, depending on how deep you're actually going. So prayer and fasting. Prayer and fasting. People like this need to understand that. That's why I make it. So somebody in his same shoes can see it. I pray you guys share it as well. Because there's different people out there dealing with stuff like this. And some of them have been completely taken over.
This man in California is caught sniffing women. Watch.
Hi. Are you following me?
No. My bad.
He's now been caught numerous times at this Barnes & Noble's doing it to many girls. This has gone viral after Michaela here was doing a TikTok video about Barnes & Noble where she noticed him literally crouching under her sniffing her. Look here. Then he goes and does it to another
Crouch down
girl.
low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell? I don't know. And the whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. But this was our interaction.
What are you doing?
Guys, there's a guy who was in Barnes & Noble sniffing girls' behinds. That's a complete taking over, guys. It's dangerous. Here's the thing, though. What we have to understand as Christians is there's a seed planted into these individuals. There's a seed planted into these individuals, and that seed begins to grow. When they're babies, they don't start out like this. Babies don't start out being creeps. Babies don't start out with different problems like this where they just sniffing women and wanting to do this and do that. There's seeds planted. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a war of seeds out here. It's a war of seeds out here. That's why it's important that we get into a place where we know our Lord, where we know the Father, and we begin planting the seeds of Christ in individuals. So Christ can grow in them. And whatever is in them that is not of Christ is getting pushed out of that house. It's getting pushed out of that temple. You understand what I'm saying? Now, granted, what happens is sick. But how is God looking at individuals? Is he looking at people how you are with your carnal mind, wanting to bash somebody and throw them down because of different agreements they came into? Or is he looking at them like, well, one of my children go and plant a seed. Well, one of my children water, and I'll do the increase. Well, my children study more and show themselves approved. Well, they gain knowledge so they won't perish, so they can go out there and be the light for other individuals to come into my kingdom. How are you really thinking about it? How are you really looking at different individuals who have come into a space of demonic activity, ladies and gentlemen? It's demonic activity. This is why even when I'm talking about or exposing different celebrities, at the end of the video, I'll always say, pray for these people. The things that they have come into agreement with is the brainwashing manipulation of the world. They've bought a ticket to the nonsense. But as Christians, we shouldn't be over here buying tickets to the nonsense as far as doing nothing but bashing, doing nothing but talking down. Exposing is one thing, but exposing so people can come into a place and pray for the spirit that are on different people that are being exposed to be destroyed is a different thing. This young man took his life. Sad. Sad. It's time we come into our purpose, brothers and sisters. It's time. So less of this can happen. Amen. Let me know what you think in the comments. God bless. Shalom.